I think I've fallen for you, and I don't know why. I don't know why. You love that summer rain in mid-July, mid-July. My last name fits you better. When I'm with you, there's no pressure. I miss your worn-out sweaters. Weather couldn't compromise our love. I spent too much time on us, and I think you got me stuck.
오늘은 이렇게 입고 외출해 보려고 합니다. 날씨가 그닥 춥지 않은 날이라서 모노아의 슬리브리스 탑 받쳐 입어봤고요. 여기에 짧은 울 자켓이랑 스웨터를 한번 같이 걸쳐서 입어봤어요. 귀걸이는 골드 컬러의 훅 이어링 착용해봤습니다. 그리고 바지는 최근에 구매했던 리바이스 립케이지 중에서 좀 짙은 회색으로 한번 골라 입어봤습니다. 가방은 요거 들고 나가볼 거예요. 그리고 오늘은 컬러를 맞춰서 골드랑 실버 컬러의 반지를 한번 믹스해서 매치해봤어요. 그럼 전 이렇게 입고 나갔다 올게요.
Oh, yeah. Love. We picked it. It was really nice. It's these chocolates. And get black ones there. I don't like watching
I don't usually cry at all, but wow, is it always close, ranging from a movie scene to made up people in my dreams. The last time, if I recall, was a feeling of being alone. I don't know if the shade of blue. Just take it slow. I'll wait to find love. Better hear the call again. For now I will feel the ocean view. And I pray that it won't be over soon. Oh my, I miss the sun. Just wait, it won't be too long till we arrive the coming day. Please ignore my restless face, 'cause it's so hard to keep it all together ever since we left. I guess it just makes sense to what the reasoning was when I said, in case I go, no need to be stressed, gotta take it home instead. I really miss the shade of blue. Ooh, just take it slow. I'll wait to find love. Better hear the call again. For now I will feel the ocean view. And I pray that it won't be over soon. Don't know what else to say. I'm undone, and honestly I feel this way. You're something special that I know, but I've been feeling like I gotta let go. And you know I hate to say, but it's just that love is so hard. And sometimes I don't know who we are. So when you're getting mad in my car, I'm trying to act cool. Whoa, it's something so right, and it's been going on for too long. I'm trying to shut my mouth and be will keep me warm. 'Cause you ought to know nothing about you makes me nervous. I feel right at home. 'Cause you ought to know nothing about you makes me anxious. I never feel alone. I never feel alone. I think I overstayed my welcome, but I think you want me to stick around to bring you coffee or a cigarette. I don't think we're done yet, not for now. 'Cause you ought to know nothing about you makes me nervous. I feel right at home. 'Cause you ought to know nothing about you makes me anxious. Thank